Thanks to all of you for clicking on this video. Engin Terzi was live a couple of hours ago and he announced some awesome upcoming super matches for East versus West 8 and 9. These two events are going to be in July and August. Pay-per-view link will be in the description. We will discuss all of the matches that were announced by Engin, but before that, let's take a look at some of the exciting news updates that we also got from the same live stream, whose link will also be in the description. So first of all, about the Alexei Voevoda versus John Brzezinski match, which Engin had already announced. About that match, Engin said something and I quote, "Most likely Alexei Voevoda versus John Brzezinski match will be in September but not in Istanbul. But I have different plans with Alexei Voevoda for the future." So it looks like that match may not be happening at East versus West. Looks like it is going to happen at King of the Table possibly. And we can also guess the information from this video that King of the Table 8 is going to be in September this year. So that's okay. Okay news as long as we get to watch the match. If I were to guess who caused this shift from East versus West to King of the Table, I would say it is Alexei Voevoda, because in some of the videos we heard him say that he's thinking about the offers from East versus West and King of the Table. So he was open to that discussion. Maybe he got a better offer from King of the Table. I don't know what the exact reason is. We can only speculate, but looks like as of now that match has shifted to King of the Table. Not 100% sure, not any official. I think it's kind of a official information from Engin Terzi. So whatever. After that, Engin said repeatedly that he asked Alex Cordecha to compete in the August event, East versus West 9. But Alex needs more time. That's something interesting. Because for how long has he not competed? It has been a very long time. He visits East versus West Istanbul almost every single time, but he's not competing there. So yeah, at this point, fans are questioning Alex, like, why are you not competing? We want to see you. And the questions will be rising more and more because he's not going to compete at least till August. So that's kind of frustrating for the fans. After that, about John versus Todd Hutchings match, or John competing at East versus West, Engin said that John is pulling Todd Hutchings between East versus West 8 and 9. So a couple of weeks after 8 event and a couple of weeks before 9 event. So because of that, he won't be able to compete at East versus West. Now that's a big blow. We all love to compete. We all love to see John compete at East versus West. And he's going to miss, he already missed the 7th event. He's going to miss 8 and 9. So that's kind of a setback for the fans. Prudnik's right arm is still injured. He's not going to compete at East versus West. Not on the right arm at least. So these were the news. And Wagner Bortolato is going to compete in the August event. That's what Engin said. Now let's take a look at the matches that Engin announced. Levan versus Morozov, July 29th. We already know, for the #1 arm wrestler in the world. Not for the East versus West title, but I think, not arguably, definitely for the #1 arm wrestler in the world, this match is. Levan, heavy favorite. Can Morozov force the hook? Maybe, maybe not, but huge favorite, Levan Saginashvili. Then we have Big Daddy Jerry Cadret versus Hermes Gasparini. Hermes coming into this match as a favorite, unlike the last match when he went in as an underdog against Levan. This time he's a favorite, and I also think that he has greater chances of winning this match. Top roll plus press versus press. Going to be interesting. Krasimir Kostadinov versus Rob Vigent Jr. Now that's a cool match. Usually we like to see the winners compete against each other, but sometimes when two arm wrestlers are not doing so well, it's kind of cool as well to see them compete, so that one of them is able to feel that victory path once again. Not saying anything to disrespect these two, but yeah, Krasimir lost his first opportunity to get that feel of winning when he went against Matt Mask. He lost that match as well. Although he did good at the WAF championships, at least on the left arm, but it is time to start winning super matches. He's been losing way too many lately. Rob Vision Jr., last 2 matches, he has lost. One to Bulgarian and the other one to the Georgian guy, Zurab Tavbaridze. So let's see what happens in this USA versus Bulgaria super match. Then we have Daniel Prokopchuk versus Emil Amirshadyan. Left arm, world title, 75 kg match. So that's going to be interesting. Daniel Prokopchuk will for sure be the favorite in many people's eyes. We have seen Emil compete recently on the right arm. He gave Alan Zoloev a really good fight. So he's a good arm wrestler. He took the wrist of Alan. And since this is a left-handed match against Daniel, I'm not sure, I'm assuming that Emil's left may in fact be stronger than his right. But man, any match that Daniel competes in, he is going to be the favorite for sure. Yanis Amolins versus Mindaugas Teresaitis. That may once again be a similar match to to Oleg Cherkasov versus Mindaugas Teresaitis, where it may be a case of styles. I know Oleg was a hook arm wrestler, Yanis is a top roller, but I'm not sure if Yanis is capable enough or good enough at this point in his career to beat Mindaugas Teresaitis. Mindaugas will have to be the favorite in this one as well. Then we have Bacho Saginashvili versus Reno Masic. Big, huge hype match, demand match. Usually Engin sets up the matches that he wants to see, and it is a byproduct that most of the fans do agree with Engin's choice of matches. So we always end up enjoying the matches that are set up by him. But this match, for me, it looks like Engin set it up purely based on the demands of the fans. So that's also good to see that Engin is started to look into that direction as well. Good match, Bacho versus Reno Masic, about 18 years old, both of them. And Reno is a slightly heavier athlete, 104 kilos, 105. Bacho somewhere between 95 and 100 kilos. But man, the way he showed up against Paul Lynn, that's going to be a great match. Pavlo Darbediev versus, we have, who's the opponent? I cannot see the face. Wait, Sandres say this. Yeah, my phone was on the face of Sandres. So Pavlo versus Sandres. I think this one may be a mismatch. Pavlo is great, but is he at Sandres level? Because there is no weight gap. If there was some weight gap, Pavlo was heavier, then I would have considered that maybe, yeah, possibility Pavlo can do something. I'm a big fan of Pavlo. Really appreciate the guy. Really respectful towards him. But man, I just don't see him winning this match. Maybe based on horsepower, he can win a round against, like he did against Sabin. But even that is looking difficult to me. Then we have Ruslan Babayev versus Paul Lynn. I literally cannot find any photo of Ruslan. He doesn't post anywhere. He's locked his profile, and like this photo is from almost from a decade ago. He's younger than Rustam. He was born in 1990. So in this photo, he's like what, 20 years old, a little bit more maybe. So really cool athlete, WAF champion, European champion, world champion. Great arm wrestler, wants to take revenge for his brother. Paul Lynn tore the pectoral muscle of Rustam Babayev. Now the younger brother is going for the revenge. Let's see. I have no favorite in this match. Maybe I have. Paul Lynn should be the favorite. I don't think Ruslan is at the level of Rustam. I don't think Ruslan is at the level of Sasho as well. Paul has to be the favorite in this one. First time in my life I have Paul Lynn as a favorite in any match. Todzilla versus Zurab Tavbaridze. Wow, Zurab Giga Chad has been working harder than anyone else right now. But he may fall into the territory which is his own strength, but still I think he wouldn't be able to do anything there. This is another match that may be a mismatch. Nobody goes in a hook against Zurab. Let's just say that. Nobody goes in a hook against him. But still, nobody goes in a hook against Todzilla as well. Like, what Zurab does to 100 kg guys, Todzilla does to super heavyweights. Super heavyweights run from Todzilla's hook. So that's a different level hook, I think. Zurab is not fast enough to move Todd off center and put him in a defensive hook where Todd may not be strong enough. Clearly not as strong as in an offensive hook. But man, Zurab is going to have a tough day. Really tough day. As simple as that, you do not hook Todd Hutchings. Just don't think about hooking that guy. All the hook arm wrestlers are forced to top roll this guy. Unfortunately, Zurab does not have a top role. He's going to have a bad day. Let's just end it at that. Then we have David Arabuli versus Ivan Matyushenko, left arm, the hook master versus the Georgian. Engin was saying that David Arabuli's left is at least 10% stronger than his right, and even on his right, he beat Chan Shaw 3 pins to 1. So his right is also really good. Left at 10-15% on top of that. Ivan is also really good, can probably force almost anyone in the hook in this world. This match is going deep inside. Let's see how it goes. I don't have any favorite. I don't know, man. That is going to be a war for sure. Then I think this one is for the next event. Yeah, okay, I already forgot to mention, my bad. Paul Lin versus Ruslan is East versus West 9. And Todd Hutchings versus Zurab is also East versus West 9. And this match is also East versus West 9. So Matyushenko, David Arabuli, all of these 4 matches are for East versus West 9. So Mehdi Abdulwandi versus Derek Smith. I have no idea who is going to win this match because I've not seen enough competition from Mehdi. Derek Smith asked for this match. It was previously offered to him by Engin, but then he was not ready at that time. Now he's ready and now he's got that match. So it's going to be interesting. There are many matches that kind of deserve a separate video on this topic, on the matches. But man, it is going to be an amazing event. Please like if you can, and I really appreciate your time.